What's good, everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to GeoGuessr Explained. Good to have you along on the channel today. And today we're doing another episode of Noob to Pro, where I pick a country that I'm really bad at and try and get really good at it in a short period of time. Now, this is a bit of a different episode to the first one we did on Iceland, because I did actually already practice this country a bit yesterday. So I'm going to be showing you guys what I learned, because Kyrgyzstan was one of my weakest countries, and that's what we're focusing on today. So first things first, we've got to look at the coverage. So we know the basic metas, like the fact that the mirror is a bit different in the south, where you can actually come in here, and I'll show you if you don't know it, that the side mirror here has the car coming all the way to the edge of the mirror, and that is different to what we'll see in the north. So that's what you get in the south here, so I already knew that, but beyond that, I didn't know too many metas. But what's really important is that we have the road going south down to Narin. So there's no coverage in here, like I actually thought there was for some reason. But yeah, we have this road along here. Then we have all around the lake, so that's easy to remember. We have quite a bit of coverage around Bishkek, and then not much else here, just going east and west as well. Then we have the stuff going out to Talas. Now the Talas, like, what I've noticed here is that the car is always traveling towards Bishkek. So you can see it's actually facing east there. So that's actually pretty useful. So you can just line up the road angle there once you realize you're on that road. And then there are other different metas to get around this lake. Actually, there's some like smudge metas as well as around this lake as well. So I actually learnt a bunch of these from looking at the Plonket Discord, where Haven actually showed a bunch of his metas, which are really, really good. Like, actually, some of these I figured out by playing myself. I'd actually forgotten one posted in here as well. Yeah, so we have a little bit of like smudge meta. So for example, I think a good one to show is like this one, where you have these like white, like little like smudges on the back of the roof rack, and that is particularly found like in this valley here, as well as this road here. So it is really useful to know, and yeah. That's pretty much all I had to say. There are like plenty of these, so yeah, Havard is really a real one for posting those. It's really helped me out in my learning. Best score of 22k, which is actually pretty good. I was actually playing this with Lloyd Harris, the tennis player, who actually was teaching me a bunch of stuff, and I was teaching him about the smudges. So that's really how it should go. It's great when you come together with two people and you can teach each other. But okay, so we're obviously going to be looking at car meta basically every time here. We also have the Lake South here, so that's really good to know. So here we have the north mirror, where the car is, instead of going to the edge of the mirror, it just kind of cuts down the middle. Now we're going to look here, see if we see any metas. So on this roof rack, we don't see any black dot, which is often found north of the lake. So that's good to know. Yeah, I don't see any specific car metas here, which in itself is a meta, of course. So now we just line up the road angle. It is like also fairly dead. And when I see fairly dead coverage, I am tempted to click near Karakol, because Karakol has quite a lot of like definitely winterish stuff. We are pretty close to the mountains here, so I do kind of like this guess. Let's actually get that road angle once again here. So it is basically dead east-west here, which I do like for a town like this. But you know, there is always the possibility that we're quite a bit further over this direction. Actually, the other smudge I was thinking of ends in this city, so I mean we can just be here as well. That's actually just as probable. You know, I'm kind of torn between the two. We'll just go here, and it was actually just after it ends. So the smudge I was talking about ends there, and then we were there. So obviously not the greatest score there. I don't really know, like, I guess I was baited by the fact that you get, like, kind of, like, more winterish stuff near Karakol, but you get winterish stuff all over the country, so really this would have been a better guess. I will remember that for next time. As I said, this is all about learning, so it's really not an issue if we get something wrong. Okay, next one here, we have the dot in the mirror here, which is definitely something that you see, like, west of Bishkek, and that kind of thing. It's also snowy, so I am thinking kind of in this region here, like, this kind of road here has quite a lot of snow on it. I don't exactly remember where it is, but yeah. And then we have this dot, which is also found west, or this dot, which is found west of Bishkek. So let's check this, which one is it now? I think it's this one here that often has some, like, stains on it, which we don't see here. So, yeah, I'm wondering, maybe it's just, like, that part of the day where we can't see it, because we do have this like dot inside here, which is also something. Like, it's actually kind of ridiculous, all these little metas, but yeah, I mean, we got to roll with it. This is surely somewhere like, yeah, on this road, as I said. I hope so. Might just go like there. We'll see where it actually is. It was that road. Nice. So that's a good little result there. Next one here, Big Mountain South. Obviously, that's going to help. We got the North Mirror here. Do we have any metas on this? No, not really. Okay, so this one's fairly generic. Gonna have to actually kind of vibe guess it a bit more. With the massive mountains south and not too much... Well, we do have stuff north as well, so got to check the mirror here. It's the normal mirror. I was thinking, yeah, just somewhere out here, like kind of this like Kemin area or something like that could certainly make sense. I think that's what I'll go for. Kemin, Tomok, that kind of thing, both making relative sense to me here. So I think I'll just go for it, see if we're right or not. What's actually the other side near Karakol? That makes sense, actually. Don't know why I didn't think of that. Kind of strange, actually, because that's fairly easy. Like, you don't have any, like, car metas out here. You do have, like, a big valley, though, with relative flatness, surrounded by big invisible mountains. So, yeah, that's just a bad guess. I just need to consolidate the knowledge a little bit here. Okay, next one here, feeling Bishkek-like, I guess. Actually, we have the southern mirror here. So, in the south, if you have sun in the sky... then I think that Osh is a fairly good shout. And then if it is just ultra, like kind of bad weather, then Jalalabad. And then if it's snowing, then Uzgen. So I think it should work, and it is Osh, so that's good. Definitely with that southern mirror, if you're in a city, look for the sun, and or at least look for, like, some sun, and that's tended to work well for me so far. Okay, next one here, and we are looking at some north stuff here. This feels like Bishkek to me. It's very built up. Feels like quite a big suburb. We can look for other clues here, like, yeah, we don't see anything else there. As for the back of the car, yeah, I don't see anything, so it just feels like Bishkek anyway, unless it was Karakol. But yeah, it's just going to be Bishkek there. Okay, nice. That was the 13k, as you can see, already making some progress here, and able to guess the road, at least half the time. But let's just keep going here, and see what we're able to achieve. I actually did... film a second episode of like a consolidation episode of Iceland, but that died because like a minute, not even a minute, like 30 seconds before I was going to end the video, the power cut off and it just corrupts the whole file, so you can't even use it, which is kind of a bummer, definitely. Yeah, that's how it went. Okay, this one here, let's try and look for metas. So this thing has nothing. This thing arguably has nothing, I think. So yeah, it's more of that snow stuff. Or it could be something in this valley here, like the Narin Valley, I guess. So, but I don't really know how snowy that is. Like, yeah, this is definitely the type of road where you'd want to learn it. It's like almost very like Peruvian or Argentinian looking here, which is interesting. It certainly could be there, given that we do see some kind of a lake to our north there. So maybe I do like it to go like somewhere here. I also thought of this place here, actually. Now that could actually work better. We may be a bit too far away from the, actually don't mind that. We may be a bit too far away from the lake here, but I could see us being there. We do have mountains south. They're not big ones, though, but I'm going to try it anyway. Okay, we actually were there. Nice. Kind of thought that is bigger than a river. It was definitely lake-sized, so yeah, that's a good start to the seed. Let's see if we can pull another good score here. So, as for car meta here, we don't have anything on the front. As for that one, we don't have anything. This one, we don't have anything. Okay, looking good. We could be in the same place. We are next to some kind of a like a river this time, actually, though. So this time I'm feeling kind of better about what I was saying, like around Narin kind of stuff here. So maybe like this kind of thing. I mean, the angle is fitting not too badly for some of this road, although it is fairly flat. So Narin, I guess we could be like somewhere here or something like that. Would be at least possible. Though, yeah, we are kind of lacking a bit of angle. In terms of the actual hills and everything, yeah, it's kind of not massive mountains here. So I kind of would just click Narin here, I think. Other option is like this stuff in here, because I've definitely seen similar rounds. Like we could be like right here. Ooh. Guys, am I cooking? Am I cooking right now? How much life do we have around here? Not much. I feel like the A365 is covered, I believe. Yeah, A365 is covered. So, I actually low-key want to try that. Like, is that lake big enough? Maybe. Something about it feels good, though. Like, the road angle looks better. So, I'm going to try it here. Let's go. Okay, it was, dude. Okay, really, really nice stuff there. Happy with that. Happy with that. Didn't even line it up properly, though. Okay, next one here. Checking everything out here. We should have, like, a smudge here. We do, I think. We should also maybe have that thing. Yeah, we do have that little black dot in there as well. So, ultra snowy here. Going this kind of angle. Ultra snowy is interesting to me. I kind of thought we might be up in these mountains here, something like this. It is possible. Does it bend around much? it seems to go relatively straight here, which is interesting. So yeah, I guess we could still be up there, but yeah, the mountains are not like particularly massive. So maybe this kind of thing is more likely. In fact, I do kind of think it is. In which case we might lose our state streak here, but that's okay. I guess, yeah, I guess something like this is kind of most likely. Just trying to see if there's anything that lines up well. This kind of thing certainly can. So I think that's what I go for here. I mean, the mountains look like a decent amount right. But I'm still kind of just thinking that this is also like almost equally likely, just because of the fact that I think you get really quite snowy stuff here. So what about this angle? Let's see if that actually fits at all. I mean, yeah, it is actually a bit too steep there. So I feel like this is the right road, actually. It kind of just has to fit better in a way. I'll go for the guess I had, and it was just over the border. Oh, it was this road. Okay, that makes sense. And then it splits off to go down there. Still a good score. We can still PB here. We should get the next ones right. And these haven't been easy rounds by Kyrgyzstan standards, so I feel like I'm going well. Okay, next one here, we got the dot and the mirror. We also have this smudge, so this would be west of Bishkek. And it's snowy again. And we may be on that Talas road, because we are like headed east, so I don't mind that. Just trying to think how much of the Talas road has this smudge. I don't think much of it does, but I can't quite remember, to be honest, so yeah, I think we'll go a little bit further out this direction. Now. What do we actually want to do? Yeah, I mean, like, the hills fit. The hills fit, I will say that. So other options here with that smudge. I don't think we're necessarily there, although, yeah, we would be able to see something, like, we would see more south if we were there, I think. So I feel like that's not the play. And then if we have this smudge, then there's not too many other places I think we can be, like Sasamir or something like that could work as well, but I feel like we are, like, kind of around here. That kind of feels best to me. Anything else possible here? Like, what about the mirror? We didn't actually check the mirror. It is the north mirror, though, so I'll try it here. Okay, we actually got the right area there. Only 3.5k, because I didn't really line it up properly, but yeah, we probably could have clicked in a town where I clicked... Oh, we did click it in a town. That's okay. Okay, so still a good guess. And the last one here... we're on the lake. This time we don't have any, like, smudges here, which I kind of expected we might. Yeah, lake vibes here. I think it's to the south, because we have mountains north. And, yeah, okay, without that smudge, which I thought we might encounter here, I'm going to guess a very similar place to what we had last time, because we're once again east to west, almost perfectly, and we had, like, a very similar round here last time. So, yeah, I'm just going to try it and see. And it was okay. It was I guess last time instead. So clearly that kind of like a very dead coverage continues on. That was almost a 20k. It would have been a 20k if I just didn't get baited by a very similar looking round to the last time. But goes to show that that area does actually need some optimizing, I guess, from me. Okay, next one here we've got the northern style of mirror. We don't have anything on here. We don't have anything on here. We actually have there's a few metas that we haven't actually encountered yet. This kind of felt like it could be between... Ooh, it's interesting. We got, like, more rolling stuff here. What about this one? Are we sure we don't have anything here? Yeah, it's interesting to me that we don't. Okay, so that kind of road angle as well. So yeah, rolling kind of landscape here with the bigger mountains to the south, but some to the north as well. I still want to think about this direction here, like... I don't really see where the angle would fit, but I guess we could be something like that. It's possible, the mountains to the south, they were kind of, everything's relatively close. I feel like that area can work again. I'm kind of just worried that this is Karakol again, but I don't really know. Like, this is like a bit hilly. Actually, we do have hills here. We do have very slight hills, so I might try that instead. Kind of feels more Karakol than that to me. Yeah, let's see. Okay, it was more Karakol, that's good. Just like kind of more over here. Actually, you have hills north here as well as south. So that completely threw me. I didn't know that existed, but that's good to know for sure. Okay, next one here. I mean, yeah, very like red soil here. So I'm not really sure what the meaning of that is. Let's see if we have metas, because I bet we do. So, normal mirror. We actually have the little antenna here, which I have no idea. I bet that doesn't really work, but if no one's like investigated that much, but yeah, okay. Roof racks here. It's a bit of like white stuff underneath, but I don't think that's actually anything here. Oh, that black thing. Now. Now that was something. I think it was like west of Bishkek. We would see like the little smudge here though. So I know this is something that Harvard actually posted. I think for learning purposes, we should actually go here just to consolidate that knowledge, because I'm pretty sure this was posted here. Okay, this is actually different. This is like Those are black things on the back roof rack, actually. And we were looking at the front roof rack, so I think that's different. I think that's nothing, actually. Which makes sense, because I think we're actually east of Bishkek here, maybe. But yeah, very red and kind of like evening coverage as well. On a divided highway, it shouldn't be that hard. Just don't really know where it is, to be honest. So, whoops. Did I actually guess? No, I didn't. Good. Narin? Would that ever have a divided highway? I feel like it wouldn't. So, maybe it's just like something over here. I mean, we do have mountains both sides. Might just try it. Let's find out what this actually is. Okay, well, it's just in Cock. Nice. 5.6 kilometers. Did not expect to get so close. It was kind of just a process of elimination round. North mirrors, nothing special about them. And then just kind of like a very, like, you didn't see any water or anything, so yeah, it kind of had to be there. And this is interesting. Okay. So car will help here. We do have that smudge, so this is almost certainly the road that runs up here to Arkit, or yeah, runs up to this national park. So we're somewhere along this road. The mountains next to us are pretty close in, and it is pretty beautiful looking. So I do feel like we are like somewhat like all the way up there. Like maybe like this section here or something like that. And so it's a dirt road as well. Like if you see lots of trees and it kind of feels national parkish in the terms of the fact that it's quite beautiful, and this road that runs up like this is probably your bet. So I'm going to try it. Let's see if it's correct or not. Okay, we actually got the right spot there. That's very nice indeed. Have to be happy with that. Next one here. So more winterish stuff, and we have a very interesting mirror here, which is like completely obscured. So that makes life a little bit more difficult, I guess. Check for the smudge. We don't have it, so thinking Eastern is more likely here. But this is another hard road. Like, this is not obvious to me. So, I mean, making it out, it seems like it's probably more of the north mirror, but yeah, it looks like it's almost blurred or something. Okay, as for this back stuff, we have like the dot here. What's that meant to mean? That dot there, I'm not sure what I actually associate that with. So there is like the one here that kind of runs along like this. So I guess we could be on that road if it's covered, but I actually thought it was maybe like this road or something that's covered instead, like this one maybe. In which case that dot. Where's that dot? I actually want to check the dock here. Like, we're not on a high score anyway, so just want to check. Like, this black dot is there. What about the white dot like that? Okay, we'll definitely pay attention. Oh, this is this dot. Oh, this dot, yeah, it's the south of Bishkek dot. Are we really south of Bishkek like that? I hadn't thought so, but according to that dot, yeah, which it should just be the south of Bishkek dot, in which case we're like right here. Yeah, okay, forgot that that road even existed. First time I've encountered it. Good that I checked the docks, because I just didn't remember at that stage, but yeah, I knew it was something. Okay, next one here, Bishkek, or is it South Mirror? It's a South Mirror, in which case it's sunny, so we go Osh. I think this should work quite nicely. And yeah, it hasn't let me down yet, guys. That's a really good meta. That is another 20k. Actually, just one miss there. We would have gained like 23. We would have been on like 23,000 pointer if we got it. Okay, this is like almost a repeat. We're somewhere here, I think. This is like very similar coverage to what we had there last time. We should see slight hills south, but we actually have the ocean south. Okay. Not really sure if this road's covered. It might be. But I guess I would be leaning somewhere here. So let's check the car, see if we have anything meta-wise here. We don't have the black smudge. Okay, this is like one of the rounds. Interesting. This is one of the rounds where I have struggled to get good scores, because I think this time we actually try and line it up properly. So we are a fair distance from the water, maybe a few hundred meters, and the hills are also a fair distance back. And it's like kind of autumny feeling. Yeah, does something like that work? I feel like it kind of does work quite nicely. I think I would go for that. Yeah. Is that too far, though? That might be too far to the water. Maybe something like... But then the hills are too close over here, so I feel like I will try that. It was over here. Yeah, the hills are actually really close there. Kind of misjudged that. We'll go for it. We'll restart, because I want to hit like a 23k. I would really like to hit at least 22k before I end the video, but I might have to end it beforehand. Anyway, this one, we have North Mirror. It looks like it should be Bishkek, I think. And yeah, we're kind of lacking any like smudge there, so it shouldn't be the west of Bishkek stuff, in which case I would just say this is Bishkek, somewhere maybe out the eastern suburbs. Well, it's the other side of the city, but that's still a good score. Next one here. North Mirror. Okay, this looks like I might have smudges here. Or this one. Yeah. So when you have these, like, it's the brown stains. When you have the brown stains, let's say, then you are quite often, or you should be on this road here, which actually goes all the way from when these, so the south mirror starts when these highways split, and then the, this kind of like dirty stuff goes all the way up to the edge of this like lake, and then as it crosses it, it turns into white stains. So make of that what you will, but, yeah, okay, so we should be able to 5k this essentially if we have the patience for it. We're somewhere in here. I would say we're like kind of like maybe this kind of thing, because we do see like to our north stuff going on here, like some kind of a big valley. So I feel like we could be right there, just about to turn. Oh yeah, we're right there, I think. But otherwise, yeah, I don't see anything else that fits. Let's send it. And okay, we were right here. Interesting. I thought I saw roads to the north, but maybe I just didn't actually look where north was. Because we have to have been looking at that, because like across here there's nothing, so I'm kind of confused there, but hey, I mean, like, we'll just continue on. Let's go for some quick guesses here. So South Mirror, decent-ish weather, and we're going kind of east-west here. So I think we're kind of exiting, like, Osh maybe. Okay, we were just exiting right near Osh. We did see the sun, so that makes sense. Is this South Mirror again? Yeah, it kind of gave me that vibe. And I would say it's Osh, actually, so we got double Osh here, presumably. Or same spot, exactly. And the next one here, we got the Squatting Kid. That meta is unknown to me as of yet. We have that little dot there. And we do have the white stains, do we? It's not exactly what I was expecting to see. Oh, let's check everything else here. Is that actually the white stains? It looks like it might be, which is interesting. We do have that stain as well. It checks out. I'm just going to go for it because we're on a lower score. Let's check if it's right. And yeah, the white stains do work. Okay, nice. So there we go. That was a 18k, very quick. Very good, I would say. And so you can see, like, Kyrgyzstan is fully solvable with a bit of car meta and a bit of landscape guessing. And you can do it yourself, even if you're a worse player than I. Okay, this is interesting. Can we work it out here? Like a very Texas pavement, very dry, and a big, like, open landscape here. So I'm thinking Narin stuff, but no, we actually do have the lake here. And so, do we have any meta here? Looks like we do have that little dot here, so this one should place us somewhere around here. So that one lasts from, like, the start of the lake up to Alta, or Ata, I mean. So, yeah, let's just line up the right angle here. Given that we're a fair way back from the ocean, or from the lake there, and that is the angle. We're actually east-west here, so, I mean, this works here. Anything else that works? Yeah, this works here as well. I think this is maybe more likely. Let's check it out. Damn it, what's the other one? Gosh, kind of annoyed about that. We should have gotten a better score, but yeah, I mean, to get 23,000, you probably have to have a bit more patience than I have. I'm not really a patient player, it must be said about me. Okay, next one here, we have these white stains here, and those white stains, as we said earlier, were like on this road, and then inside the Narin Valley. And I think this feels more Narin Valley, maybe? Not so sure about that, actually, though. We have mountains fairly close to us either side, so maybe it is more like that, but we're going east-west here, so we'd have to be... Yeah, I don't really see what fits if we're east-west. It's probably not fitting that well. So then Narin area, we have to pick somewhere where, like, the mountains are fairly close in. Could just be Narin itself, yeah, I think. Elsewhere, I mean, there are other towns that fit. I'm going to go Narin. It was east of Narin, in this town here. Okay, it was kind of smaller vibes, so that makes sense. Not a bad score, though. Okay, next one here. That is the normal mirror. And over here we have more white stuff. Interesting. Except it's on the other side this time. Normally, the Narin stuff's here. And we see it on both sides, actually. So, but this time it's completely different vibe, though. This is a bigger city. We're going kind of east-west. It's like a big divided highway. Well, not properly divided, but almost. We don't have anything south, and we have stuff north. So this is definitely confusing to me. Not really sure what I make of it just yet. So let's get in here. I think we could be like here. A365 might have such, like if we were about to enter this town or something. We do have the town to the west, which is, I guess, a bit concerning. So maybe we were exiting Tomok, but then I feel like it's a bit dry for Tomok, so that's it's a bit weird here, I have to say. What about Kokhtor? With the road angle? I mean, no. So, And then we just have to be in Narin, but then the hills are non-existent south. So I guess we'll just go here. And it was actually on Tomok, so a bit drier there than I expected, but it's okay. Lost our, like, 15 streak, were we on, or something. Okay, this is like a repeat. Where was this? It wasn't too far from the city, I think. Let's go there. Okay, it was all the way out east. That's what oh man, that's what I thought. I've had that round exactly. Okay. Okay, next one here. And we have that dot, which is the south of Bishkek one, no? So, yeah, I mean, I'm never playing another Kyrgyzstan round without checking the car. I'm sorry, car meta haters, but it just can't be done. You just have to do this and get your free points. Yeah, exactly right. So, one more for the end of the video here. Let's see if we can start off with a good score at least and end it off nicely. But, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Give it a like if you did. I think you no doubt learned something. But, yeah, I mean, well, surely you did, because I didn't know this stuff until very recently. And so that's the north mirror. We do have the filled in dirt here. We don't have any dirt here, though. Are we headed back to Bishkek? No, we're kind of going north-south here, which doesn't really fit for Talas road angle stuff, so... This is a bit more confusing to me. Like, we should have that smudge here. Can't really see it, but with this... With that dot, we should be somewhere near there. So north-south, huh? Maybe it could be, like, right here. I mean, the road angle's not quite right, so... Yeah, it doesn't seem great. We can be, like, right there. That's also possible. Don't mind that. Maybe that's actually kind of best here by process of elimination. Because I think this stuff's more snowy. I think we'd have like more obvious car meta here with like the smudges that should theoretically be on this one, which we don't see. And then it's not South Mirror, so I think we have to go there. Okay, it was South Mirror. It was like a very sneaky South Mirror, but was it South Mirror actually? Maybe there are some points on this road where it's somehow not. Yeah, it was not like all the way South Mirror. Interesting. So that's definitely something to consider. Let's actually check out that before we end off the video here. So let's see, like when it splits off here, is it actually South Mirror? Not as much, not as much. It is like maybe a bit more South Mirror, but not quite. So let's check out here. Yeah, so it seems like, if I would assume, yeah. So we actually have some like crust on the top of the mirror here on this stretch of road as well. So it's definitely gettable based on that, but it's not there the whole time. Okay, so yeah, as you can see here, we should see the mirror going all the way to the edge. Yeah, we do. So that is interesting. And then as we go here, I mean, it should be, yeah, it's like kind of halfway north mirror, is it? Like, okay, so like compare that to when we get up here. Yeah, then we have normal mirror. So what about like just here then? Yeah, we do see like the wheel. We see the wheel. So on this road, we don't see the wheel in the mirror, I think. Oh no, we do see a bit of it. So that road's actually not South Mirror. Interesting. What about all the way up here? We have to just be careful because so we know. Yeah, it's not South Mirror, although it's like almost halfway. So that definitely is. It's great knowledge to know. That's great knowledge to know. Let's quickly head back here. I like to do as much as I can in these ones because consolidation of the knowledge is so important. Okay, that's an interesting. I thought it was a hill. I was like, what is that? This is based on meta. Just Bishkek, I think. Yeah, I think so. If not, it's Tomok. I mean, Karakol. Yeah, if not, it's Karakol. Oh, these... I've seen those before. So, big mountains south, nothing north. We should be good. Man, okay, it was in Cunt, but that's okay. I mean, I wanted to start off with a good score, but really, beggars can't be choosers. That's okay. Next one here, kind of giving me a little bit of Karakol, giving me a little bit of the vibe that we get, like, around Tomok. So, let's see here. Kind of smaller mountains north, bigger mountains south. Should check out for Karakol stuff, so I guess I'll just give that a go, because the mountains north of Tomok are pretty reasonably sized, and they're also a bit further away. Okay, that was south of Bishkek there. I forgot about these mountains as well. Yeah, okay, that's something to consider. That's something to consider. That's the first, like, fail in a good while, I think. Here we have that. And we have that one, so yeah, I mean, this should be relatively straightforward. Do we have anything stains on here? We don't. We see red soil. And so we should be somewhere along this road here then. Somewhere in the middle of it, I guess. Yep, nice. Near Peak Mount Vladimir. Okay, next one. On the lake. Ocean North. Quite sunny in a way I don't really like for near Osh. But we do have that angle. So let's see the actual lake itself here. Yeah, we're kind of at the end of the lake. So like somewhere here maybe. Oh, wow. Okay, this was a little end of the lake. Damn. Well, you know, I still don't really have my head around the lake. I just know it's really easy to recognize the area. That's South Mirror. It's sunny and it's not snowing. So we go Osh here. And it's not failed me yet, guys. I mean, that's obviously 12 kilometers away. It could be closer, but, oh man, I want to do one more. Like, let's do an NMPZ one and see how that goes for us. Okay. That would be snowy stuff with, like, dirt road. We had something like that before. Was this around, like, Samir or something like that? Oh, no, we had stuff like that here with hills both sides. I'm going to see the car now. Okay. And so that's like, we had that mirror somewhere as well. It's like the semi-south mirror. Also somewhere I had it. Yeah. Okay, that's something we hadn't had yet before today. That's like maximum south. That's actually as far south as you can possibly get. So, what do we have there? Weird mirror. We could check that out another time. Yeah, okay, whatever. Well, obviously we reset. That was first round. We don't want to end up with a terrible score yet. Come on, guys. Come on, guys, now. Give the video a like. Let's have some good luck. This is NMPZ Bishkek because of the tall buildings, I would say. Nice. This is a bit snowy. Brown dirt. I want to see the car here, sorry. No stain. Do we have white stains there? Not really. Okay, not much going on with the car. What does that mean? What does that mean? Maybe something here. If there's not much going on with the car, you normally have something there, but maybe this stuff. We're going east-west, so it doesn't feel too bad. Heading into a city. Again, like this one doesn't fit with the angle, so maybe going there. I don't know, guys. We could be heading into that city. The mountains there are fairly distant, so that feels okay. But it doesn't feel great. Okay, what about other possibilities here? Tomok stuff again. What about Tomok stuff? That's not too bad, but is it snowy there? It's another question. Do we have this smudge? We don't, so I'll just send there. Okay, was on the Talos road, just forgot about it completely, damn. And we don't have the smudge on that road as well. This is tall buildings go Bishkek. Okay, nice. This is very red with the lake. And also like evening time. And we're heading into a hill as well, so I feel like we have to be like there, which I feel like fits relatively well, or we're like back where we had this stuff, where it did look fairly similar, and we are close to the water here, so I'll try that. Yeah, we were very close to the water there. That's the real main thing to consider. We're far away from the water here, and then even here, there's not much elevation, so it's good. Next one here, divided highway. Car meta is telling us nothing here, and it is very dead. I swear we got one of these right before, and now I've forgotten where we should be. We're kind of going towards Bishkek, so I could see it being that kind of road. Big mountains south, big mountains north, or biggish mountains north. Out somewhere out here, maybe. I don't know, it's a divided highway. I want to go to Tomok just because of it. And it was this one here. Okay, we got that right before, didn't we? Yeah, we clicked that road right before, except... No, we clicked this road right before. Anyway, okay, there we go. 14k. I mean, that was all points from Bishkek. But, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this one. I definitely... Look, we guessed the same spot. No. Wait, what are the chances, right? We guessed there for round 2, and then round 5 was literally the 5k, so... Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope that was educational for you. It was a good amount of fun for me. And, yeah, I think you would have learned a lot. I did too. So, yeah, till next time, guys, and goodbye.